there was a particular video I stumbled across. I didn't watch the full video because the person that even said that thing is not someone I'm really a fan of, and it was Jamie Carragher, where Jamie Carragher said something about the 3-4-3 system. I just saw a short video on it, and it was like the 3-4-3 system is not the DNA of Man United. And I was like, who is Jamie Carragher to tell us what is the DNA of United? You have no idea of what the DNA of Manchester United is. The DNA of this club is not rooted in a formation. It's not rooted in 4-3-3. It's not rooted in 4-4-2. The DNA of this football club is rooted in courage, the desire, the balls to want to play the game. So when I see sometimes you say the DNA of United wasn't even 4-3-3. Even the 4-4-2 we're using those times, it wasn't even 4-4-2. So somebody that is a pundit that plays for Liverpool, just come and open his mouth and say the DNA of United is not 3-4-3. The DNA of United was never rooted in any formation. Our DNA is in courage, the desire to want to play the game. Do you think it was formation that made Sir Alex Ferguson get those late goals? It wasn't formation that made us to have those Fergie time goals. No, it was the desire, the passion to want to play. The Champions League final in 99. What made us to win against Bayern Munich? Was it formation? No, it wasn't formation. It wasn't 3-4-3. It wasn't 4-4-2. It wasn't 4-3-3. It wasn't 4-5-1 or all those things. What made us to win when it matters most in this club has always been the courage, the passion, the desire to win games. And I feel that is foundational. When that is there, then the formation will not be a much important discussion. That's the DNA. And I feel we've lost our DNA, as you guys already know. And we have to set it back. We need players that want to run through a brick wall for this team. Want to run through a big brick wall for this club. I think that's very, very important. And so for me, I really, after looking at all these things I've said, I really came up with two important things I feel should drive our transfer going forward. I feel these two important qualities are needed to drive our transfer strategy moving forward. Yes, I know there is a value for skillful players. I know there's a value for players that are, potentials. But the fact is, you can also deny that in the past years, after Sir Alex Ferguson, we've also brought in some very, very talented football players. Players that have the natural talent. Anthony Martial is one of them. Even the likes of academy boys like Garnacho, like Rashford, even Sancho. These guys are naturally talented. But I feel we need to understand what we need in this time. And I feel, in as much as you want skillful players, talented players, I feel these two important qualities I want to mention are much more important for United currently. These